Alright, hello everybody. This is Mr. MMW and I welcome you back to another episode of Wild West. Now, you may have noticed that quite a bit of time has passed since last time I covered this series, and that is because, well, it got quite boring, if I'm completely honest. Immediately after the last episode I covered, it started to rain, it started to mud, autumn came in, and I essentially decided to skip until the end of the year. Merry Christmas. It is the 25th of December 1943. And this turn, I'm going to be covering all that happened in between, because of pretty big events, although slow, very slow. And coming into the future, I hope to finish this game by the end of 1944 to essentially capitulate Germany. But I'm only going to cover once every 4 turns or so, anyway. In other words, essentially at the end of every month to give a slight update. So, until then, let's get onto the turn. Quite a lot of stuff has happened. And what should we start with? First of all, Europe. Let's see, first of all, when it comes to organization, let's start with the Americans, because they are simpler. Now, the Americans are still over here in the eastern patch of land of Great Britain. Now I finally managed to get enough Mustangs to form a group, to upgrade a whole squad to them. They are very nice, fantastic, not yet. In April we can use the best range available for them, but they have amazing range as is, and they are the best fighters. Next to them, we have the next version of the Thunderbolt. As you can see, we had this one before. Now we're using this one. I upgraded all of my Thunderbolts here to this version, and they have a lot bigger range. They can cover all the way up to here, which is very nice. Next are bombers. I upgraded almost all of them to B-24s, and this is the last variant of the B-24, the H&J, and they are very nice. And slowly but surely we are converting everybody to those types of planes. I'm actually apparently completely out of the D variant, which is interesting. Next turn I'll have to upgrade some more. That's very good. Now with the British, not much happened here actually, because frankly the Germans don't have many aircraft left, so I do not feel any need to really upgrade my my fighter aircraft, especially since the British do not have any very nice long-range fighters. The best long-range fighters that they have are these ones, I think. I forget, but whatever. I don't have enough of them anyway, and they are night fighters, night bombers anyway, so they do not need so many escorts. Now, bomber-wise, I upgraded a bunch more to the Lancaster 3s. This is the best manpower bombing plane that we have, and we have quite a lot of them, and some mosquitoes, of course. I also upgraded all of I think I had some old planes that I needed to upgrade, and so I did. Here you go, a bunch of Halifaxes, Wellingtons, even more Halifaxes, 500 Halifaxes over here, and some more Lancasters. Very nice, all very nice. Now, operationally in Europe, what happened? If we take a look over here, now over here in northern France and Belgium and such, I continued doing sweeps, not an amazing outcome in any case. But over here, what I have covered is the bombing of the Rhine and the bombing of the southern cluster. Also a bit of the bombing near Nuremberg and Regensburg, I think, if I remember right. Or maybe I didn't show that. I forget. Whatever. So anyway, previously we bombed this, and this area. And since then, we had some pretty bad weather, so not so much progress, but we did manage to more thoroughly bomb stuff. The stuff that we already bombed, and focused quite a bit on this part, these three cities. Kessel, you can see the fighter factories got disabled here. They are slowly being repaired, but so we're gonna need to re-bomb them. Same over here, and same over here. Actually, more than 50%. Yeah, we really need to re-bomb them. But for the last like nearly 2 months, we've been bombing essentially just this, because we need to take out Bremen. There is a lot of stuff here. I also re-bombed these U-boat factories just a bit. And this is the last turn actually where I am bombing this, because pretty much everything is taken out. I'm using my Marauders to bomb Bremen. You can see a lot of damage to the U-boats, to the, well, pretty much everything, to the vehicles too. And over here I'm using the entire US Air Force that isn't B-25s with all of my escorts. And we have bombed. Now a bit of poor target selection is happening here. Quite a lot of my bombers actually targeted these tiny shitty oil fields. So in the future I will never use this kind of bombing technique. But we bombed Hanover quite a lot. As you can see, quite a lot of damage. Same with Mintzberg. That's a tiny base. Over here, Wolfsburg. Very good. And Brunswick. Some fighters over here, some vehicles, tugs, heavy industry. Very nice. Nicely bombed. And this is next. I'm going to cover this cluster, the Hamburg cluster, and perhaps Lubeck and Kiel, and these bases in the north anyway. After which I only really have to, of course I have to re-bomb stuff, but afterwards I have to bomb the Leipzig cluster and the Berlin cluster. And after that we are pretty much done bombing, after which we can focus all of our efforts to re-bomb stuff, if you will. Because I really don't have the range to bomb, even though they are useful places to bomb, places like Breslau and Prague. I do not really have enough capability to do that. Also with Vienna, Now with the British, let me take a look over here. Honestly, I can't even remember all that well. I think we just bombed again and again Cologne. We are still bombing Cologne. Mainly with these Wellingtons, these planes that do not use fire bombs, so only regular bombs. And we're doing a decent job at it. Nearly, 55%? That's good. We have been bombing Frankfurt. You can see 50% over here. Mainz. Actually, no. What have we bombed? Over here, yeah. Saarbrücken, it's at 58%. Not a tremendous amount. And also over here, yeah, 60% damage. Here too, 42%. And in Cleve, 64%. So that's good enough. And now, for a couple of turns, we are using all of our Lancasters together to bomb this area around Mannheim. Yeah, it's completely untouched actually. So very good to bomb. Also some tiny other tiny cities around Mannheim, which also have a good amount of manpower. And we're also bombing mines with our Halifaxes. Unfortunately, we do not really have that much reach to go further into Germany, and also not a lot of manpower. I would really like to bomb Munich, but with my Halifaxes, but I do not think they actually have the range. I'm pretty sure I tried. Anyway, this is pretty much Northern Europe, not that much actually. But of course we are progressing. Land-wise, not a lot. Only a couple extra units and not that interesting. Although I'm sure in mid 42, 44, it will surely get a lot more interesting. Oh, here you go. A parachute regiment. Now, in the Italian theater, things have been quite interesting. Firstly, let's cover the air. Not a lot, air-wise. We kept suppressing these guys, bombing their supply, which we have done a good job of, and we have been bombing the Romanian oil fields. You can take a look. We are just bombing this entire area. Over in Ploiești, both of these oil bases are at 70%. 45% in Câmpina. 44% in Braz. And 37% in Dacia Romana. Okay. And we're using, what, 300 B-24s for it, which is good enough. And they are most certainly doing a good job so far. Anyway, we only really had hiccups here because of the weather. But the Romanians are not really putting up much of an air fight, so why not continue? Now, this is pretty much all the air stuff. We don't really have any more targets in Italy, but if we take a look at the land war, things have certainly changed over here. Now, firstly, over here on besides our invasion, we had the Americans and the French push in the east and center. You can see the French did a little bit of a push over here. The Germans slowly backed away until they are now defending Cassino, essentially. Although they have essentially failed. So we are pushing with these guys. We are slowly pushing with the Americans. But the British have certainly excelled. I have this entire 8th British Army with 3 corps and 9 divisions. They have consistently, turn after turn, pushed the Germans back. And now they are quite beaten up. We shall see how they do next turn, but I very much predict an outbreak of this region and a major push towards Rome, which, speaking of Rome, is about to fall soon enough. Not next turn, but soon enough. Now over here I had quite a lot of issues. Mainly because I didn't really understand how to plan naval invasions properly. Now I know better, but I essentially rushed all of them. And they kind of came in at 4 different points. I think I had 3 or 4 invasions. I forget. 3, I'm pretty sure. And one failed. One was right in Anzio. But unfortunately it was with Canadians. But unfortunately they got split up. I moved the division, and I didn't realize I couldn't unload a unit in a single turn, and they recaptured it. And they encircled and destroyed at least one division. I'm not sure if they destroyed also a corps, but little losses, all things considered, because these two, the invasion of Civitavecchia and Little Rome, has succeeded, and we are ashore with the 2nd Canadian Corps and the 1st Canadian Corps and the 5th US Corps, and the 1st Canadian Army is also here. What troops do you have? Oh, here. Yeah, so three corps and an army, all subordinated to this army. They are making good progress. They have just last turn cleared up, and soon enough, I think next turn they'll be able to link up. But we do have significant forces here. Hopefully, we will be able to also capture Rome and establish some kind of perimeter over here while our troops push over here and link up with them. These British have done a wonderful job, and soon enough, we will be able to link up over here. After which the Germans are pretty much done, because they cannot really realistically defend all the way until all the way up to here, right? Now with our spare troops from the first US Army. Oh, these guys are actually still here. Okay, I need to move them. But the first US Army, where are you? 7th British Corps, and who are you? What? Why are you sent here? Ah, whatever. So, but anyway, these guys are all preparing. I have two. Are you preparing? No, no. You are actually support. You're going to be reinforcing them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divisions preparing to land. This one is landing over here. Oops. This one I think also over here somewhere. Unfortunate that you cannot see as exactly, actually. 127 to 47. Where do you see the 127? Ah, here, of course. So you're landing here, pretty much at every one of these points. And we are landing with 6 divisions, which should be enough to completely force them to reallocate everything. And this planning is nearly done, just a couple more turns until we can actually pull off the invasion. This one is a lot better prepared and coordinated. I will have to reassign some stuff. I'll do that off camera. But yeah, soon enough we will have Italy under our feet. And soon enough we will have Germany under our heels. The Soviets are surely making good progress in the east. And let us take a look, by the way, at the losses. Ground-wise, we have lost 150k men. They have lost 234k. That's good. Not amazing, but good. Now, the pilot-wise, we have lost 4,000. They have also lost 4,000, but of course we have a lot more than them. And plane-wise, air losses, we have lost 4,300, and they have lost nearly 7,000. That's irreplaceable for them. And if we take a look at these things, let's take a look, for example, at total men. We are slowly, slowly and consistently outranking them. But of course, heavy aircraft, ready aircraft, yeah. We are 5 to 1 in them. This is the losses every turn. So we have nearly consistently been outlossing them. And if we take a look, for example, at the pools, fuel stores, I'm not exactly sure at which ones we should look at. Fuel stores, pool, okay. So their pools have actually gone up a relatively decent amount. This is, of course, yeah. I can't. A lot of this is because I haven't been bombing the remaining oil fields as intensively. But soon enough, they will be going down. Oil stores. Actually, of course, fuel stores go up, but the oil stores are actually the ones that matter. And take a look at this. Look at that. Ooh. Very nice. In what? 1, 2. So this is a month. Huh. Interesting. Well, we will need a bit more observation to see a continuous trend over here, but I dare say they will not last long. And if we look at the manpower, yeah, that they are down to 58k manpower, which if they, of course, they are fighting the Soviet Union, so, that attritional war is not going to be doing them any favors, and this also means that we can very much fight an attritional war on our front as well, because they will crack much sooner than we do. That's very nice. And even their armament production is taking a slight dip, even though I haven't been targeting them there. But anyway, let us turn it on, boys, and see how this goes. Firstly, intercepting some aircraft over the Rhine. No? Oh, near Hanover. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm doing some long-range sweeps with my mosquitoes, just to essentially escort the Americans. Clear the skies for the Americans a bit. The mosquito fighters are pretty good for that. Here we are bombing Brunswick with what? With my liberators. 26% damage. That's very good. We keep doing interception over here, destroying some supply. It may very well be that it is the supply that's actually crippling the Germans here, because we have completely ruined all of their rail yards, and we have taken nearly all the ports, and we are of course interdicting them like this, which as far as I hear, I'm not sure how true this is, but this is costing them supply, because interdiction apparently, you know, supply goes through these hexes and gets somewhat intercepted. We'll see how true that is. Here we are bombing Mannheim. 8% damage, not horrible, all things considered. Not another 8%. This one quite a lot worse, naturally. By this point in the war, I'm not exactly expecting a lot from the British, but they have consistently let me down, but I have just accepted this. The sheer fact is that they are not performing well enough to completely destroy Germany with their abilities. They simply do not put out enough damage, even though they have more than enough aircraft for it, you know. And oh yeah, we are actually doing day bombing manpower there, because that's how desperate I got. So while we are doing marginal damage every turn, on the long term they are repairing faster than we can bomb the manpower. But we are still going to win the war, of course, because the Americans are doing a lot better job. The Americans can actually destroy the entire German war industry. Ooh, this one was nice, 36%. As if to prove me wrong, but the second set destroys nothing. Okay. Nice losses so far. We have been getting slowly but steadily a lot more losses through flak. If you remember at the beginning of the game, even though there were a whole lot more German planes, we took most of our losses were through operational means. But now we are steadily taking a lot more through flak. And these fighter bombers are actually, even though they're nice, at least theoretically, they really cannot hit planes on airfields for some reason. So yeah, I'm just gonna bomb stuff because why not? Eventually I'm gonna do some, some air support with them when I eventually invade Germany, but yeah. 20% more damage in Mannheim, very good. And 12% in Mainz, very good. Come on, Americans. Did we have a cloudy day? I think so, actually. Oh yeah, also in Romania. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but this is what it is. Come on, And there you go. Unfortunately, our planes did not fly over Romania, but what can you do? Let me turn this off. And let me march these guys down so that I do not forget about them. Oh, take a look at this. Chef? What the hell is chef? Ah, George Gruher. I have never heard about a chef in my life. So, yeah, I'll do some digging in between episodes because I have no idea what the hell this is. Maybe let's get them to a port just in case. I'm not really sure what to do with these cavalry groups. Maybe they withdraw and become something useful in the future. But same with this 9th US Air Force. I have found no use for it so far. Absolutely no use. I have no idea what to use it for. Next in Africa. Any new troops? No. Does not seem like... Oh, yes. This paratrooper regiment. Here you go. Join your boys at Salerno. Congratulations. We are still also, by the way, also you boys. You can load... That's why they were staying here. Okay. Oh, and take a look at this. I forgot about them. The Polish. What the hell are you assigned to? Ah, this Dutch and Polish forces. They're also doing a bit of an invasion. I forget where. Maybe over here. This is garrison. Also garrison. All right. Yeah, this is looking very good. Very promising. Let us get onto it. So we have secured this port at Little Roma. Let us go advance over here. We are right in front of Rome. And that is of course very good. Not enough port capacity. Oh shucks, oh shucks. Alright. So I want to link these guys up first and foremost. So I'm going to do one of these maneuvers. This, actually, this is a full Panzer Grenadier division, but we're gonna attack still. Nice. Ooh, quite a bloody battle. Actually, we took more losses than them, I'm stupid. But we, of course, have a lot more force. That's good. Can I also attack over here? 1-month division. Very good. These guys had a lot less strength. There we go, we have linked them up. And over here, this is a full division. This is just a special... And God, I hate these special force brigades. Like, they're so useless. And you cannot attack. Alright, fine. We can do a bit of an attack around the side. Ah, we captured the depot. Very nice. Just dislodge them a little bit. Over here we have 3 divisions. Alright. Should I move out? So. Sure. And with these guys, sure, I'm going to attack here also. Failed. Alright. There you go. Congratulations. Aren't I brilliant? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me put you into this port. Can you unload? You can. Alright, so this is the actual port. Yeah, it is. Let me also put your priority 4. And let me expand you also. Base damage 50%, okay. It's Little Romanata. It is the real port. What the hell? Okay, I guess they can Connacht. They Connacht. It's a full division, okay. Actually, you can advance. There you go. Congratulations. What is over here? Full division. Same here. Actually, these guys are the ones that retreated. So, actually, oof. Maybe not. But whatever. Now we can also attack over here. Very good. These guys routed. Very nice. Very good. Take a look at this. We have officially formed a front line over here. Let me actually pull you back. Same with you. Create some semblance of, you know, an actual front. Oh yeah, and actually I think we lost one of these guys in that failed invasion of Anzio. It is very annoying to have all of these tiny regiments all everywhere. And over here, I kind of forgot what I was doing. Is the US Army, okay? This is just a single regiment, okay? You can definitely take them out. Yeah. But it is mountains, so we need to go around the side. Oof. And we did not manage to. Neither here, okay. Yeah, they're gonna hold us here because 3 regiments are blocking us. Let's also try over here. 9 divisions certainly do the job. But only the tiny units can actually make it into here. Okay. And over here, this British with their shitty special divisions. Here is the US Corps. I can have to actually advance over here, even though it's a straight road, okay. So then I guess it's on to the British to carry the day, and they do. They rout them. Over here they do not. A Fallschirmjäger division, but here they do. And we cross. Let's attack again, and they hold again. Not so nice. But it's fine. We also have some rails to repair. Alright. Do I have any more? No, I do not. Oh, here is... What? I thought I saw a unit that can make it here. Honestly, movement in this game is extremely questionable. I have no idea how the hell these units move. Why can a division make it into a hex where a battalion couldn't? Like, hello? Also, take a look at this battalion, quote unquote. 500 men. And unfortunately, I cannot merge them with any bigger unit. Yet they take up just as much space as a division. Unfortunate. And with this guys, let me pull them back actually. Congratulations. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just because it's mountains. But we have kicked them out of their positions. Casino will... There isn't actually a hex called Casino, you know. It's the only Aquino. I guess this is that monastery, maybe? I'm not sure. But in any case, we are progressing well enough, soon enough. In a couple turns, really. We're gonna be linking up with them. These British are unstoppable. And they do not face a lot of competition. So anyway, let's end the turn and end this episode on that note as well. Maybe in a couple turns we can even capture Rome. The Germans are losing planes as per usual. Oh, take a look at that. Actually, never trust these mid-turn maneuvers because they are lying. It seems that they may have brought some reinforcements here. Oh, and the weather is clearing up. Ah, here you go. January 1st, 1944. Happy New Year, boys. We can actually take a look. When did we lose a unit? Whatever. Let's take one last look. Yeah. They solidified their front lines, but we can capture Anzio. Okay. They're letting me capture Anzio. That's good. And our boys are relatively well supplied. Okay. Very good. But anyway, this is gonna be it for this episode, boys. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.